Nowhere else in American society do we believe that everyone should be paid the same just for getting up in the morning. Teachers in New Jersey get a raise in September when they fog up the mirror. You're alive, you get your raise. Whether you're outstanding, whether you're average, or whether you're ineffective. Why do we want a system like this? Well, the reason, of course, is because if we had a system that actually paid people based upon merit, what purpose would the union serve? This is a self-preservation move, everybody. And the way they justify it is they tell you that evaluating a teacher is too complex for all of you. It's too complicated. You won't get it. You don't know how to do it. You need a PhD in education to evaluate whether a teacher's effective or not. Let me see by a show of hands here. How many of you in this audience today have children at one time or another who went to the public schools? Raise your hand. All right. Majority of the room. So, how long did it take you at the beginning of a school year to figure out whether your kid got a good teacher or an ineffective one? Like probably by back to school night, right? And if you didn't know it by back to school night, you found out on back to school night. You go to back to school night and you're walking in the hallways trying to find your kid's classroom, and you run into one of your friends who has a kid who's a year ahead of you, and you say to him, hey, by the way, who's your kid got this year? And you say, oh, well, my kid's got Mrs. Smith. And the person goes, oh, well, good luck. Or you say to the person, oh, no, my kid's got Mr. Jones. You go, oh, Mr. Jones, he is so great. He's there early in the morning to help the kids, and he stays after school. When you call him or you send him an email, he answers you right back. The kids love him, and we love him, and he did such a great job. Let me tell you, don't buy the baloney these people are trying to sell you. We know who the great teachers are. We had them. All of you in this room still remember a great teacher who helped to mold your life. And all of you remember a lousy one you had that you couldn't wait for the year to end. And you figured that out when you were a kid. So how is it that we're not smart enough to figure out which teachers should be tenured and which shouldn't? Which teachers should get merit pay and which shouldn't? Why do we need a panel of educational experts, by the way, self-interested educational experts, to make these decisions on our behalf? In fact, they don't even want that. They don't want decisions made at all. The last argument, of course, against merit pay is that it destroys camaraderie in the schoolhouse. Now, this is the one I love the most, and this is the one that you should laugh the hardest about, because here's basically what they're telling you, that if you pay merit pay, it will destroy camaraderie among teachers. Okay. Now, you hear that, and you say to yourself, well, yeah, maybe, right? All you need to do is think of one example for about 45 seconds, and you realize what crap it is. Let's try this one. Let's try our third and fourth grade kids again. Kid in the third grade does great, straight A student. And his third grade teacher says to his fourth grade teacher in June, when he finds out who the kid's going to get for the next year, oh man, you are going to love this kid. He works hard, he is engaged in class, he's always raising his hand, his homework's always done, it's done meticulously. He's a participator, he's a winner, you're going to love this kid. You got lucky, you got a good kid. Well, we get to like October of that next year. The kid's doing C work. He's not engaged, doesn't seem to be enjoying himself in class. The homework's sloppy. The teacher knows there's something wrong. So the teacher goes back to the third grade teacher who had such success with this kid and says, listen, I'm not reaching him. What kind of things did you do to reach him? To believe the teachers' union argument that merit pay kills camaraderie in the schoolhouse, you have to believe that the third grade teacher will look at the fourth grade teacher and say, yeah, no, I can't tell you. What, mean you don't know? No, I know. I'm not telling you. Well, why aren't you telling me? Well, because see, we get the merit pay thing, and if I keep you down, then I got a better chance of getting the merit pay, and so I can't help you. Now let me ask you a question. You know of any teachers who would actually do that? And their union is selling this story on them. They accuse me of running down public school teachers. Merit pay tells you I believe in teachers. I believe they want to be excellent. I believe they should be compensated for excellence. And what the union believes is that they should be treated like any assembly line worker. That's wrong. And it's ridiculous. Because to believe it would be to believe that there's no camaraderie at Microsoft and there's no camaraderie at General Motors, there's no camaraderie at Boeing, and there's no camaraderie at Facebook. They're all competing for merit pay every day. But they tend to still be able to move the companies forward and achieve what they want to do. But for some reason we believe in education that's not possible.